Hey guys, finding the perfect gift for the food lover in your life is easy, thanks to Goldbelly. Goldbelly ships America's most iconic foods, straight from world-famous restaurants right to your door. So if you want to treat someone to Joe's Stone Crab from Miami, Franklin Barbecue from Texas, or desserts from famous foodies like Ina Garten or Martha Stewart, Goldbelly has you covered, with free shipping anywhere in the country. Just go to goldbelly.com and for a limited time, get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's promo code GIFT.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Your burger is served, and this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. Its sweet profile perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger.
That is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Welcome back to Girls Who Don't D&D. This is this third part of episode 17, the episode called Mother. And we're going to rejoin the action in just one moment. But before we do that, girls, we received some more dice.
Oh my God, yay!
You can't have enough dice. So
You actually can't.
A box
really
is filling
can't.
out.
Yes, when you guys bury me,
It's just a giant dice box.
In a giant dice box and just sprinkle dice all over me.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Metallic Dice Games contacted us and said, hey, would you like some dice? And I said, yes, I would. And that was pretty much the extent of the conversation.
Oh my goodness.
These dice are gorgeous, though.
Wow.
We all get dice because
heavy.
only Indy has dice right now.
You might notice I'm not giving them to you guys. I'm keeping these ones.
What?
They're beautiful and I like them.
They're for us.
They might be,
We
actually.
can play with them, I think.
But also, the thing I like about them is they're bigger than normal dice. So old people like me
Oh my God, they're so
can actually
pretty.
see the numbers.
Corey, you can't.
Okay.
No, these ones are us because you actually have literally a chest full of dice.
That's true.
So these are our dice.
Oh my God, these are stunning.
God,
These are
they're
beautiful.
So
And
nice.
wait. Shake them and stuff happens inside.
Holy. Oh, they're stunning.
They're pretty, aren't
Oh,
they?
I want those ones. No, Alana, give me them.
If you like dice, and we do clearly, you can go to Metallic Dice Games.
Oh,
you can find out which
these
dice we're
have
talking about
stones
on
in
our
it.
socials. But also go to Metallic Dice Games. And here's the best part.
Metallic Dice
You actually can get a
Games.
discount.
Do we
Yeah.
have a discount code? That means
Yes.
we can get a discount. Are we
That is true.
influencers now?
I don't know.
Metallic dice what?
Metallic Dice Games. And the code, because the girls are going to let me speak long enough to give you the code here, is Girls Who Don't D&D.
I'm on the website.
Oh, Indy, these are all you.
Oh,
This.
they are stunning, yes.
And they're
This is
big,
like
so I
my
can see the
spirit
numbers. And these ones are made of rubber. Which
I'm
aren't,
getting buried with these.
Oh my God.
Let's have a quick recap of where the girls were, because it's not too much, actually.
Oh, these ones sparkle.
I got a 20. I'm going to save that.
Yeah, this is, and I just rolled high with these ones. I'm going to roll with these ones.
You just took my dice.
No, you have tons of dice. These are our dice.
heavy.
They weren't meant for you.
Okay, a quick recap on where we were, where we left things at the end of last episode. Morrigan, you were sitting in the hallway feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah, I had a total existential crisis.
And the other two were still inside with the Wraith. Let's join the action. Morrigan is now in the corridor. Door is slammed. And the Wraith just floats to the center of the room and hovers there for a moment. The girl in the cupboard, you hear the locks start to unlock.
Oh.
The Wraith says, it's fine. These two are free. And the girl opens the door and comes out, but she doesn't really put much time into you. She goes straight back to the bed. And the Wraith, again, goes between you and the girl. And she waits. What would you like to do?
We're so sorry for intruding on your personal space. We did not mean to. We're just on the search for an apothecary, and we didn't know where the doors led. Who are you? What's your name?
She says, I am the Wraith and I have no name.
What's the little girl's name?
Her name is Carol.
Carol.
Her name is indeed Carol.
Carol. How long have you lived here? How old are you?
I'm 8.
Oh, lovely age. I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
Who are your parents?
As soon as you say that, she notices you have her book.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just interested. Would you like this back?
She takes the book off you and she opens it up and she starts to read herself. The book doesn't read out loud, but she reads herself and she doesn't answer the question, but her hand sort of goes to the side to where the wraith is, and it's almost as though they are holding hands.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wraith, who are Carol's parents, Wraith?
I am her mother.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Aw.
Sorry, hon.
No.
And no.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's all about perspective. She slides over to that window and looks out and says, "The shadow blight is thick tonight."
And I'm like,
Shadow
wow, you have
blight.
a way of words. That's beautiful.
Why is it thick tonight?
I don't know why tonight is worse.
Has it been progressively getting worse?
No, tonight is thicker than normal.
Oh, that syrup in the sky?
Yeah, the shadow blight.
Does that have a control over the kingdom? Do you know?
I don't know exactly what it does. I just know that there are statues that control it.
Okay, statues. That's good.
They feed the blight anyway.
Okay. Have you always been in this room? Like, can you leave this room?
I would not dare leave my child.
Can the child
she
leave
leave
the
the
room?
room?
And my child should not leave this room until the shadow blight is gone.
Ah, so it's a danger to you.
It's a danger to them. It was a danger to me.
Did it make it you this way?
Past tense.
It made all of us this way.
So what can we do for you?
End the shadow blight. My soul is amongst the others in the shadow blight.
Will you come back? So once we destroy that, will we destroy your soul or will it return to you?
They will return to their homes.
Okay, now we have a narrative, hun.
And now we have a new quest.
All right, let's
Great.
add that to the quest.
the same quest.
Okay, my guess is that the souls are feeding it and it's got some kind of connection to Caradriel and it's making him powerful.
That's a very good guess. I wouldn't have gotten there.
Is that right?
So
Well,
I can't tell you if it's right.
I think this is the first time I've ever
you have done very well.
had a guess that was good.
So I say to Wraithy, I say, honey, if we kill Caradriel, I know you think we don't have that power, but we do.
You will not kill him. To end the shadow blight.
You know what? We're just going to kill him anyway, just so you know.
You will not kill Caradriel.
Do you like him?
No.
Okay, good. Me either.
I'm not sure anyone does. Except for that evil daughter.
She's dead.
I
She's
killed
so
her. I
fucking
killed her.
dead.
I only did that because she was really mean. That's why
Sorry. Yeah, she's not worried that you killed that one. She was worried about the other one she killed.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you seen Caradriel's wife by any chance?
Which one?
That cheating bastard.
How many does he have?
There are 20 statues.
Okay. So, are the statues... Do they mean that the wives are dead?
We're going to skip out to Morrigan in the hallway before we answer that question.
I am curled in the fetal position, having an existential crisis about the fact that I can't think of kind things I've done.
That may help you because the smell of mint is becoming stronger from the last door.
Oh, the wind.
So my existential crisis has helped me.
Yeah, because
smell
you're
better.
lower down on the ground, curled up in a little ball, and the smell. And one of the things that I always thought was strange is that none of you ever wanted to look under one of the doors. These doors had little gaps underneath them. You could have looked under them.
You
so
didn't say
can
that.
see.
I debated
I didn't
looking
say
at
it. No one
keyhole,
checked.
No,
but I
but you
thought
did
that would
say
be
that there's
weird.
light coming through.
Keyholes, yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
But there is one more door at the end, and because you're down lower, the smell of mint is stronger coming from that door.
I sigh, mentally make a note to approach things with kindness, and I shuffle towards the last door. And can I just peek? Is there a keyhole I can peek through?
And under the door, yes.
Sure. I just crawl. I don't even get up. I crawl to the third door. I lay my head down and I look under the door.
And you can see little feet scurrying around that look like they belong to a little gnome.
Oh, Craig.
Craig.
Knock politely and say, Craig, it's just me, Morrigan, and I open the door.
When you walk into the room, you see Craig is cooking at the moment. Lots of pots around the room, and he's pouring stuff into them. It is indeed the mint. He's got a trolley that he's preparing as if it's ready to go back down the hallway that delivers mint through, the minty smells. But he's also looking annoyed as though there's something not quite working And there's something, he's just confused and the mint's not quite right. He keeps smelling it and wafting it, and there's something not quite right about the smell. You also notice the minty smell, now that you're closer to it. It certainly doesn't smell like the mint you smelled in the past, so it's missing a key ingredient. Girls, back to you with the Wraith. What else do you want to do while you're there?
Do you think all the wives are dead? That's why they're statues.
I have not seen their souls amongst the blight.
Can we go look at the statues? Would that help?
You can try that, but I don't know where they are anymore.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Do you have any insight on how to destroy the blight?
I know that the statues feed the blight.
Okay, so if we destroy the statues.
That might work.
Okay, let's go look at the statues and kick that shit down.
But if we destroy the statues, are they attached to the living person?
Yes.
So we'll kill that person as well.
Yes, you would.
How do you feel about that?
Not so good. My mum's one of them.
Oh, sorry, is your mum one of the statues?
Yeah.
If she's one of the wives.
Well, no, hold on, because old mate's protecting her, isn't he?
Yeah, she was alive.
She was alive and well.
But if we go and destroy all the statues and kill the blight, we'll kill my mum.
If the statues are the wives and she's one of the wives, is that what you...
Oh, I thought if they became statues, they must be the dead ones because apparently he's not into polygamy.
Right, okay.
He's Mr. Monogamous.
He was the one who got rid of it in...
So then I don't
Freya's
know how he
dad
get away
told us
with that
that.
secretively. So he must just marry and kill.
Yeah, he's fine with
He's
getting
a grand
rid of
old
wives.
King Henry VIII.
Yes, that's it. He's Henry VIII. He's
Just puts up a statue when he's done though.
You've done you.
So my mum wouldn't be one of them then?
No, she wouldn't be one of those.
And she's alive?
Okay.
Okay.
We have to go break these statues.
And once we do that, you'll all be released. And then, will you like us?
Sorry, Freya's got a whole thing about being liked.
Little girl puts her hand out and reaches out for yours now. Says, I would.
Oh!
It's all right. We're going to get your mummy back because that's what I'm trying to do too.
Oh, you're both trying to get your mums back. That's so sweet. Okay, let's go, girls.
Theme music plays for whatever reason.
Then we slow
that's
motion
really good.
walk down the hall.
All right, you do
Outside.
find Morrigan in the room with Craig. They haven't really had a conversation yet. You just sort of walk up behind them.
Pick Craig up. He's coming with.
He hasn't seen you yet.
Doesn't matter. Just
That's
grab
pretty
him.
awkward. He's already been thrown today, so he's not going to be feeling.
Hey, he landed fine.
he's looking at you for a bit longer than normal. Like,
Yeah. And
I know
give
you.
him,
Do I know you?
I give him a wink.
I haven't seen you from the front, so.
Well, she just picks him up and carries him under her arm like a football and he's facing the back. He'll be like, I know you.
Okay, so I do that.
So you want Craig to go with you?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go?
We're going to the statues.
Kaa'Riin, can we just put him down for a second? Because we've got the apothecary. He's in the room with all the apothecary things.
Oh, sorry, I got carried away.
We desperately...
I was so moved by that girl and her ghost mum.
You're
Okay.
going to have to fill me in a bit.
All right. I put Craig back down. I'm like, sorry, man.
Craig,
Can you wait there?
We desperately need your help. We have befriended some gods who are poisoned and we need to save them in order for the world not to end. Any chance you can possibly help us out?
He says,
I've just got to finish this. I've got to get this stuff back.
What is it you're currently working on? Because that smells suspiciously evil.
There's nothing evil about it at all. It's just a mint fragrance. It covers up. I've said too much.
Yeah, well, the last person we encountered that had something covered up with mint was decidedly evil.
An evil dead soul bitch.
That's one of the things it does cover up. Death.
What else does it cover
death,
up?
That's about it, really. Just
Craig,
death,
what
smell.
else does it cover up?
It's death. It covers up death.
Just death.
Well, I just deliver it back to the fortress. I just deliver it to the fortress. I leave it downstairs. They take it
Craig?
upstairs and they give it to the lady.
Ah, shit.
The lady's dead.
What's to stop the souls from coming back to this castle to be put into another form? We know souls can last outside bodies for whatever amount of time to be transferred in other bodies, because you got Vinny.
So possibly Kaa'Riin is creating another Minty.
Why else would he be covering up something dead with...
this guy could just be preparing because he doesn't know Minty's dead.
Also true.
Okay, that's a better call. I like that much better.
Don't write what we just said into the story.
No, please don't.
If we get rid of this blight, are those souls attached to the blight?
Which souls?
The ones that make up Minty.
Oh,
Who's?
I think she's asking Cory, not...
Yeah.
No.
Well, now I'm doing him instead, so I don't know who Minty is.
Not Craig.
Although, I just want to, while I'm thinking about it, it'd be a good name for someone who wore this stuff all the time, wouldn't it? It'd be a good name. Because she'd smell like mint, you know what I mean?
That's correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
Craig, I'm not sure your delivery this week is needed, as I believe the
If I am late, I'm in trouble.
She's dead, hun.
Yeah, I believe we.
Yeah, we know. That's what the mint covers up.
No, she's dead. Like,
It's
okay.
what the mint covers up, eh?
Okay, Craig, listen to me, sweetie.
I haven't got time to listen. I need to put the ingredient in it. I need one more
Okay,
thing.
so if you killed the woman, hypothetically, if someone killed the woman that you were talking about, would a million souls pretty much explode into the air?
Oh, a few?
Yeah, well, that's what happened, Craig. Souls went fucking everywhere. It was a complete shit show.
You killed his daughter.
Oh, no, not me, but I know someone who did. She deserved it, Craig. I know you think
He
she
steps back a bit from you.
He's scared.
He's a little scared.
Yeah.
Not an easy thing to do.
And yet we did. Isn't that
And
funny?
you can see him looking around the room trying to find a way to get out.
Don't be scared of us. We're the good guys.
Craig, I promise you it wasn't because I didn't like her. Yes, I didn't like her.
That's 100% true.
It was because we know that she's trying to commit evil things with Keradril, and we're trying to free you from that. Just like we're trying to reunite their parents in those rooms down there.
Roll me persuasion.
18 plus 6.
Roll the living daylights out of this one.
How can you help me?
Do you feel trapped here?
We all feel trapped here. If we don't do what we're told, he drains us.
Drains you how?
Takes your soul and feeds it to the blight.
Yes. So we're going to kill the blight is our plan.
He stares at you for a very long time.
I'd like to believe you. I really would.
We're going to give it a really good red hot crack.
Has anyone else told you they're going to kill the blight?
No. No one usually gets inside the castle.
And yet here we are.
All right.
Have faith.
What do you need from me?
We need our snail
Poisoned
potion.
by a giant 7-legged spider.
What?
Yeah, that a giant snail god poisoned by a giant 7-legged spider.
Yes, I don't. But what do you need from me?
A cure.
Yeah.
You need a cure for a giant 7-legged spider. Is that what you said?
No.
For the venom from a giant 7-legged spider, yes.
Who has injected venom
Yes.
into a snail god.
A god that is currently in the form of a snail, yes.
And you think that's something I can do?
Yeah, you're an apothecary.
Honey, that's something we know you can do.
Give me 5 minutes.
As he's doing that, he swirls around for a bit and he's pulling things down off the wall, and he's getting this bit from there and he's pulling this thing from over there. And he says,
I need one thing. I need you to give me something called Essence of Embarrassment.
what he needs from you is somebody who can give a story about their character.
That wasn't where I was going. I was like, I immediately wet my pants.
Well, I guess that could work next time.
But he needs a story from you about your character, where your character once went through some embarrassment. And as I said, your memories are coming back.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are able to invent a memory now, a real one, at a time your character was embarrassed, and whoever does a good job will help us complete this potion.
When I was younger and I was first being introduced to the court as a new princess and a future queen, I had to be presented in front of everyone. And so my kingdom, everyone that was considered important, everyone that was even not considered important, which isn't a story for another day, including my two lovers, were present to witness my entrance into society. And as I was coming down the stairs, I stepped on my skirts, which I stubbornly told my mother were not too long. Not only did I tumble down the stairs, falling flat on my face in front of literally everybody that I would ever have to lead, I also tore my skirt so bad that my underwear were also showing, and I had to just get up and say, hello?
He reaches up and it's almost like a little slither of white comes away from you, and you no longer feel embarrassed by that moment.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, cool.
And he makes that go into the little potion, shakes it around a little bit, and says,
It was almost enough. Anyone else got one? I need a little bit more.
Okay, so fun story, strap in. One night, me and Sakosh were out on the town and we were like having some drinks, we're having a great time. All was fine. Go to bed. I wake up. Bed's soaking wet. Fucking wet myself, didn't I? And I was so embarrassed. And Sakosh was like, it's fine. You're so pretty. You could do anything.
Okay. The slither of embarrassment comes away from you, and now you are no longer embarrassed about the time you wet your bed.
I feel like I'd already recovered from it, but yeah, sure.
It did sound a little bit like it didn't bother you that much, actually. It sounds like it was a fairly recurrent theme.
It was like for the fourth time.
And the little slither goes into the jar. He looks over at Freya and says,
Got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Craig is mixing ingredients together and he adds some more things, but he seems quite secretive about it. Then he produces a small vial and he turns to hand it to you.
There you go, that'll do it. Easy, mate.
Smudge pops up on Morrigan's shoulder.
Hey, buddy.
I want to start taking this back. It's been really good going with you, okay? I think you'll be okay.
Wait, Smudge is leaving us.
He's going to take the potion back.
Okay, can I just talk to him real quick?
Yes.
All right, I pick him up in both my hands and I say, hey, it's been a rough ride, you and I. It's been an emotional roller coaster, if I'm being honest.
We've had good times and bad.
I just want you to know that I love you.
Okay.
And you don't have to love me back. I just want you to know that I love you.
You said it twice.
It wouldn't hurt if you said it back, to be honest.
I like you a lot. You've got a lot of positive qualities.
Okay, you know what? Just go.
So,
Can he go over to Morrigan and tell her he loves her? Like, I like you a lot. And then he goes over to Morrigan and is like,
whispers in Morrigan's ear, I do love you. I just don't know if I should say it to everybody. It has less meaning if you say it to everybody, don't you think? Those 3 words.
I'd like to help him out a little bit and like take some of my rope, because you wouldn't need much for a little mouse, and just like macrame a little backpack to strap the bottle on so he doesn't have to carry it with 2 like paws and like waddle.
It did look like it was going to be an issue. Okay, straps on the backpack of the single bottle of potion. He's not exactly sure how to get out of here yet, but Craig says...
Where do you think you're going with that, mate?
and they have a bit of a chat, and it's not too long before Craig walks over and just pushes another part of the wall, and you hear a whoosh, and the air's a bit funny. You hear a couple of flickers, and you hear the candelabros off in the distance, getting ready to talk, and Smudge is gone.
Oh, can I say something?
You can say something to Smudge as he leaves.
I'm going to say you're a mighty mouse, Smudge, but make sure that you tell my dad on the way past that I'm close to Mum.
I'll let him know. And you hear it echo as he goes down the chamber as he gets a bit further along it, and he goes,
Like, Smudge, you didn't say I love you too.
I know.
Okay.
I understand.
I look at the girls like, he does though.
And he's gone.
Okay.
So you've got Craig. Smudge is off. Hopefully he's going to make it back. Probably would have been a good idea to find some sort of way to communicate with you. That's all right. You didn't do that. Fine, whatever.
I'm not going to tattoo a mouse.
And
We should go back and check up the stairs and see if they're there.
Finate.
Okay. You head back up to where the room was before, and the corridor is wide open. The secret door is wide open.
Oh.
But there's no Finate. Instead, a hand hovers before you, a mage hand, that looks very similar to one you yourself have cast before, Freya. It's a woman's hand with a ring.
It's my mum.
It beckons you closer, and it reaches forth and touches your face.
You should go.
Bounces back a little bit at first as if nervous, perhaps there's a bit of shock. Then it reaches forward again and runs itself down the side of your cheek.
I'm going to get my mage hand out
Aww.
and I'm going to go grab it. My mage hand.
You have your own hands if you want, I'm just saying.
But I think that would be nice. It was two mages joining up.
Yeah, but
what?
you just the fingertips.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
E.T.
Like E.T.
Oh no. All right, what does the hand look like?
E.T.'s hand.
Yeah, that's what's going to work.
Okay, I'm going to use E.T.'s hand.
It's E.T. A
Yep.
little glowing finger
And it's
at the
going
end.
to have the same ring on it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's so sweet.
Give me a perception check at advantage.
Oh, okay, yay. +2, 9.
The ring is familiar to you, but you can't exactly remember why. The hand moves back again as if to make some space, and then it begins to twist, turn, and flick around. Can everybody give me an Arcana check? And Morrigan, you can do this one, and Freya, you can both be at advantage for this one.
Hey.
I got 18 plus 1.
That's very good.
We're singing our roles, apparently.
Yes, it's a musical now. We hated it last time and now we love it.
We threatened to do it, but here it is.
I've got 15 plus 5.
Right.
I've got
Rhythm?
12
Is that
plus 2.
rhythm but not tone. All right. Well, you've all done particularly well. In fact, you can tell that this hand is casting a spell. Mage hand shouldn't be able to cast a spell. It's already a spell.
Oh, yeah.
But spells require verbal components, spoken words and so forth, as well as movements, especially this one. You notice the fingers, especially at first, the thumb and the pointer, are occasionally joining together at the tip and forming like a rudimentary mouth, so it's mouthing words with its hand. Whispers start to break free, but they can be heard. This mage hand is casting mage hand.
Like a little baby mage hand?
No, not a freaky little
You know
baby
what I
hand.
think of? Like a hand, but on the end of the fingers are more hands.
Mage on mage.
Mage on mage.
that image.
There's a porno for that, I can guarantee
Yeah.
you.
This was meant to be a beautiful moment where another hand appeared, but here we are.
You know better.
Hang on, is it my dad's hand? And we're all maging together?
It is not your
It's a
dad's
mage
hand.
out.
You notice
Rage out.
Thank you. That was quite good.
She's maging out. Like this?
Yeah, just a little. What do you? It's a podcast. Why are you showing me what it looks like? Yes, it's the hand is making itself a
For
mouth,
my own theatre of the mind, thanks very much.
which was actual theatre.
Which is actual theatre. It was puppetry, and I wanted to know.
Now there are two hands in front of you, both female, right and left, and fingers have been done. Like the nails are all very nice and looked after. The hands are manicured. Both of them have rings on the ring fingers. At first, they start to swirl together, perhaps finding out where they are next to each other. But then they start interacting. They seem to be fading in and out of existence a little bit, fuzzing. Maybe that's because it's really not an easy thing to do to have a spell cast another spell. It's a bit of a struggle to keep this thing working. Then they start working in tandem and they start to repeat patterns. Here is the first pattern.
Oh, it's a challenge.
It is indeed.
Friday night games.
Hold on, wait, let me get my pen. Okay, we're ready.
That's the stuff the viewers listen. You know, the viewers listen for because they're the
This is
viewers
what-
of your podcast.
The viewers of
The pointer finger from both hands points down. One starts to move away, and the other trails behind.
Got it.
It does that a couple of times, as if it's trying to get you to recognise what it's trying to say.
Follow.
Got it.
Then both hands join together in a clenched ball before bursting apart, fingers splayed and sparkling towards your eyes.
Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers.
Yeah, definitely spirit fingers. That'll go down well. And then it does that a couple of times as well, hoping that you'll understand it. And then one hand lays open and flat. The other makes feet from the pointer and the centre finger
Cute, love.
and walks along the open palm.
I hope the listeners at home are doing this as well.
I hope so too. Because this was hard, because we are currently doing sign language.
Actual sign language or ones you
Some of
made
them
up?
are.
Okay.
Some of them didn't exactly fit. So I needed something that was a bit more open. So this is Kaa'Riin sign language.
Okay.
That was the first pattern. The hands of paws. It has given you 3 words. What do you think they might be?
Follow.
I've got follow. Like the
This is
two
follow.
fingers makes me think follow. 'cause
Follow the
following.
Rain, stars, spirit fingers, ghosts
Follow the spirit fingers.
to
Okay.
Palm Island.
It's actually 3 individual words.
Yep.
Do they make sense when they're all together?
They should,
Are
yes.
they in order?
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Follow your feet.
Follow your feet.
Follow.
Follow your feet. Okay. The second pattern begins.
No.
We haven't got the first pattern.
It doesn't know that.
Oh.
Mage hands can't. It just
Yeah,
repeated them enough
okay.
times and hoped that you'll be able to figure it out
something.
Follow the path. Follow the grabby path. Follow.
fast. Second pattern. Now, only one hand is moving at first. It reaches forward, fingers spread out, before suddenly and somewhat joyously reaching up and clenching.
Get, catch, caught,
The second
grab.
action begins. Now, this time the other hand closes in on itself, making a fist with an O-shaped gap. The first hand now points into the gap.
Okay, it's getting dirty.
Okay, Cory, seriously, do you ever think before you do these things?
Come on,
I
even
know
in
this
sign
is
language, I'm
butthole
filthy.
in sign language.
This is what he's described.
This is what he described.
I want to point out, again, I know, right? It's going to be a long night of visual gags. People have asked us to go live, but
This is
what they're going to get. Just 2 hours. Anybody going to roll dice? No. So it makes a whole. If you've watched episodes of Bluey, like the toilet, just throwing that in there for Bluey watchers.
I haven't seen Bluey yet. I'm so keen to, though.
What are you, Coy's of Australian? I think it's part of our constitution now. The last word. All right, both hands are flat and vertical now, like a mime artist, pushing against something that holds them back, searching up and down. You want to have a shot at what you think those 3 words could mean.
Grab down door, pull down door.
How do you get down from the pointy thing at the...
Going down the hole.
This is hard.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough night for you.
I'll roll perception. Oh, it's a 7. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it's all right. You see 2 hands. It's 2 mage hands, and you go, I don't know what they're doing.
Insight. It's a 15.
It's clear the hands are trying to communicate with you. It's very clear they're trying to communicate with you.
Wisdom. 12.
Turns out you don't know what they're saying.
Oh my God. Tell me.
Not going to give it to you. Not going to give it to
All
you.
right, next 3.
Bad news, though. The hands seem to be fading a bit further now, as if
Oh,
they're
no,
struggling a little bit.
no.
So we sit down, defeated.
The usual quitting.
Should all of it make sense?
Together.
Should it all make sense?
Together. She means like together, like
You
not
have,
3 separate
you have
things.
2 phrases so far.
Yeah, okay.
2?
What
2
does-
phrases.
Oh, we do have 2. Sorry, I just drew, I drew the lines to the 3rd one.
You're going to get so lost in a minute, aren't you?
Hold on,
Will?
we've only got a follow, don't we?
So we've got like 2 sets of 3 words.
This is hard. Go on.
It's all right, we'll get there.
Kaa'Riin sits down.
Get Karen's like, I'm fucking out.
Looks for spare chips. The 3rd pattern, which I thought was the hardest of the lot of them. But anyway, we'll be fine. We'll see. The middle finger of one hand pushes into the palm of the other and wriggles a bit. Just wriggles a bit.
Squish.
Second time, the middle finger draws a path from the edge of the hand to the middle and then starts tapping on the spot. All right. That was telling you something. It may make more sense later. Maybe it won't. Now, one hand starts to form the lips again before, but this time the other hand forms like a wall next to it,
Like a whispering, like
like it's trying to hide the sound.
Be quiet.
whisper.
And then the last one now, one hand is struggling and it just fades entirely from in front of you. The other rises back to Freya's face and taps her forehead carefully. Just keeps tapping, actually 3-4 times, just keeps tapping until it's gone. Fades.
Is there anything in there? Is that what it's asking? Hello?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Bitch, I'm talking to you.
God, I didn't think you were this stupid when I left you.
Disappointed parent.
Yeah.
Now, before you where the hand once was, because they've both gone, or where both hands were, is the pathway that Fanati brought you in the first place. It leads off back to the exit outside of the arena, if you want to go that way, but you also notice the other side paths you didn't see in the first time through here. Like the direction Craig went, he went a different way and went downstairs. There are other paths as well, but Fanati led you past those before. There's a dark side path that heads downwards and a brighter path also heading down.
Okay. I feel like this
So
could be
they were
light.
they were telling us what path to take.
So what did you think they said?
Follow light path. That's just good life advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bright path becomes increasingly bright. In fact, too bright to see, I would say. And then you walk into a wall. It's so bright you cannot see it, like a whiteout.
Got it.
We
But
want
you
to
know
go.
that the pathway has ended and you know where you came from, but there's just walls all the way around you.
Well, the first. Okay, so we've got 3 symbols next, which is like a reaching up and grabbing, and pointing to a hole, which we're
Like
trying
a
to be
tunnel?
mature
A
about.
well?
So is there like one of those clicky lights?
Yes,
No,
it's a clicky light.
It's
and
you
a
mean to turn the
well.
light off? No,
Go
it's,
into the well.
this is an unnaturally bright place. It's meant to stop you from identifying anything. It's like the same as the darkness. In fact,
The opposite.
can't see anything. It's
And we've run into a wall because one of the gestures was like,
Oh, the wall.
this.
what would you like to do?
Can I reach my hands up and feel along the wall for any indents?
You can, and you find quite a large number of indents. And not just indents, but they feel like holes that you could put a finger into. As you rub your hands over the wall, though, you do notice that there is somewhat of a pattern.
Oh, okay. One that I could,
Figure out, maybe.
yeah.
I hope so. Let's find out.
Okay. But you could communicate to me what pattern I'm feeling?
I'm going to, yeah. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
The top row has 7 holes across.
Okay.
The row underneath that has 5. Just offset a little bit from the first one.
Yep.
The row under that has 3, then 5 again, then 7.
So it's 5, 3, 5, 7.
7, 5, 3, 5, 7.
So it goes like
It depends on when you
this.
joined the game.
Oh, you drew them. Okay, cool. I just wrote numbers.
We all think differently.
We do. Well, it's a palindrome. That's nice.
I guess that's what it is.
I'll put my finger in it.
Which bit?
Very center one?
Very center one. Because they were like, center.
Hey, and what did the hands say again?
We had reach up, point at hole, and miming. First, find center wall. That could work.
Find center wall.
Pointing at a hole. Find hole wall. Find the holy wall, which we've done, which is the
Stick your finger in it.
finger in the center.
Center.
And be quiet.
All right, so we need to be quiet and we need to put our hole.
Put your hole on their hole, and it's
Put our finger in the center hole.
Yeah.
yes, and shut up.
Okay, great.
We're doing that. All 3 of us? Who? Morrigan, you do it.
I don't want to finger the hole. She has a magic finger. She
Oh,
can
yeah,
actually
use your mage hand.
All right, I'll use my mage hand to finger the middle hole.
Wow.
Cory, you wrote this. You
I did
should
not
have
write
seen this
that.
coming. Yes, you did. Just like the time you
I
wrote
regret
Alana had the
everything.
largest chest.
Oh, my Lord.
And the really phallic sword. You wrote all of it.
I just became religious. That's how bad you are. And I did not see that coming at
I
all.
love this show.
Well, who wouldn't? It brings pleasure to all.
Especially the wall.
Pleasure to all. Okay, the mage hand's finger is in the center hole, but nothing changes.
All right,
You gotta twist.
Yeah, you got to turn. I'm twisting the mage hand.
Okay, hold on.
Jump.
Yeah, jump into the hole.
Check your words. Okay, so the last 3 symbols that we had were
Oh, do I tap the hole?
like she was tapping your
Like
head.
she was tapping
Yeah,
my
she
head?
was tapping 4 times. Tap, tap, tap the hole.
Just tapping your head.
Just keep
What did
tapping
you say?
the hole.
What was the word you said she said?
Oh, I said. What did I say? Whisper. Just whisper, open the fuck up door.
I love that we have door puzzles.
Yeah, they're challenging.
Whisper tap. Whisper head.
Do you think she meant me?
No.
Huh.
Oh, I just keep tapping my head for a little while.
I'm so sorry that nobody gets to see this one, but Indy is sitting there right now, pretending to put her finger in the wall while tapping her own head. Oh, God.
Oh, so whisper Freya.
And as you whisper Freya, the chamber door opens.
We made it.
As your eyes focus on the new area, as the brightness dies down, you can see you are entering a huge chamber hewn from rock. It is becoming clear to you now that this castle has been built around whatever place you're walking into. It's a strange fissure in the earth. Perhaps the castle was built to shield it, because from the outside you couldn't see it at all. It looks like you are standing inside like a volcano almost, but with a solid stone floor, looking out from within to where the stars would be. You can actually see outside. But the stars aren't there because of the shadow blight.
Oh, yes. The big cloud thing.
And yet that is not what draws your attention.
Okay, that's good. That must be something impressive drawing our attention.
Black gaseous wisps draw a line between the blight above, down into the chamber. They guide your eyes to the most extraordinary and elaborate machine you have ever seen. You see an array of statues, life-sized and very detailed, maybe 20 or more. They appear to be arranged in 4 groupings, 4 circles carved into the rocky floor. These are linked together by a larger solid circle that intersects all of the smaller ones. These wisps of black are being pulled from some of the statues and pulled towards the center of the room.
I don't like this. This is soul shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finally, in the middle of all that, at the center of the main circle, there is a huge hourglass, taller than each of you.
The holes were in the shape of an hourglass, weren't they?
The holes?
Yeah.
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 Not that it fucking matters, but go on.
Rather than this being a round hourglass, it is triangular. Like,
That's what I drew.
Oh, cool. Like D4 dice with a point touching in the middle.
Love.
Oh, that's so cool.
Each side then has its own face. There are words written on the top and the base of each side, but from here you can't see them. Now, Freya, you hear a voice coming from the direction of the statues.
Come closer.
Kaa'Riin, Morrigan, you see a group of gaunt men and women dressed in green robes. How best to describe those? Bad bridesmaids outfits.
Got it. Seen it.
You know that green that only appears on bridesmaids?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, they're all wearing those.
Hideous.
Some of them are already running towards you. Some are already running in another direction.
I'm really seeing the bridesmaids dresses up. With the sash. Oh, so bad.
They've all got the sash and the puffy arms. Give me a perception check, everyone.
20. Thank you, new dice.
Damn. All right. Kaa'Riin, you definitely notice that there is a lever in the other side of the room, and that's what they are running towards. I'm going as far to say you think that is probably an alarm.
I rolled a 12.
Morrigan, you notice something kind of weird about some of these people as they're running towards you. Some of them are missing fingers.
Ew.
From the door.
From the door.
From that fucking door.
Really?
Quite possibly. And Freya, what did you roll?
11.
No, you're still hearing that voice. It's very commanding, and it keeps saying, come closer. Come closer. What would you like to do?
Do I want to turn that alarm off?
Yeah, I feel like we
Hasn't
do.
gone. They're running towards it.
Well, I'm going to go and stand in front of the alarm and be like, I don't think so.
All right. You can definitely get there faster than them.
Right.
These people look weak.
Yeah.
Great, easy fight.
So
Yeah.
you can head towards famous last words. You can head towards that and stand in front of it. There are a large number of them, I guess you could say, not more than you'd expect, and you don't look threatened by them. Although, how many hit points do you have again?
I have 23 left. I was going to stand in front of the alarm and say, or the lever, and I'm going to say, no, use your words.
Leave it alone.
Wow. Remarkably, they don't want to speak, but they are going to try and get to that lever. So we'll roll initiative.
All of us?
Yes. Some more than others.
18. What a waste. I hate rolling high on initiative.
Probably helpful in this situation.
15.
Freya?
15.
Twins.
Oh, plus 4. Sorry. 19.
Oh, 19. That actually means Freya will go first. All my wonderful little acolytes sitting there with their 3. They weren't expecting anybody to enter this room, that is for certain. Freya, what would you like to do?
I'm going to go to the voice.
Okay, there are 20 different statues at least in that area. It does look like too many to just have a quick glance at, but you're heading towards those.
Yep, and I'm going to cast or check Arcana to see if I can see where the voice is coming from.
Nice try. Give me an Arcana roll. I think you guys are quite low on spells, if I'm not wrong, too, yeah?
Not stressed at all.
How do we go with that Arcana check?
It's a 1 plus 2. That makes 3.
No, it helps you in no way, shape, or form because these statues quite overwhelming in many ways. When you look at them, you notice lots of different women, beautiful women, young, all sorts of representations of cultures and backgrounds and styles, everything. The women of the world.
So I'm going to call out to the voice.
Okay. What are you going to say?
Who are you and what do you want? I feel like that's a common line that could... it's quite direct and...
I like it. It's
should
straight
get
to
the
the
answers
point.
that I want.
Same lines you used to use for the candelabros.
Exactly.
Who are you and what do you want? And you do hear something.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I play the role of Lady Valentine.
Come closer. Closer. Yes, that's right. He takes your voice, you see. Ours, that is. The wives that were, the wives that are. We're left with short phrases, these stumps of words, fragments and slivers and threads. Now, these are my words. See us all, 400 years. Some will speak, others still fear. But I was the first. Others would follow. Hidden in sight, drained until hollow. We will speak once more, but I must be first. We will speak once more. We will speak once more.
Oof, goosebumps. That fade out is creepy and awesome.
You notice that that one, Lady Valentine there, is in her own circle. She's the only one in that circle.
So she was the first wife of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, and I will be first.
She will speak first.
Yes. So we're going to go to her statue?
Freya's already sitting right in front of it.
Can I talk to it, or is it just that's all
That's
she
all
can
it
say?
says. Yeah, as it says, they can only speak in fragments.
Why? Because they're scared?
I would say that would be an aspect of it, yeah.
Okay.
But also, didn't he take their words? They can't speak?
Yeah, so it's a bit. This is kind of something they've
Is that like a ownership thing? Like he...
tragically.
So these women are trapped in these statues, and she was the first one. The wispy stuff that's going up out of them is their souls.
Yep.
Because there was a line about drained until we're hollow.
Yep.
So they're not gone yet, which means theoretically we have the option to be able to free them somehow if we can figure out how, but we have to free her first.
Well, give us an Arcana check when we get to your turn, and we'll see what you can figure out. But before we do that, Kaa'Riin, you have 3 acolytes charging towards you and trying to get to that alarm. What would you like to do?
I say, whoa, ladies, whoa.
The men are also dressed in the same bridesmaids' outfits.
Everyone, whoa.
We hear Meatball. Whoa.
Have you guys seen Meatball?
Have you seen Meatball?
Seen Meatball?
I don't think these guys.
Meatball, our horse.
Yeah,
Have
the
you
events.
seen him?
The events of the previous. I don't even think it was the previous evening. It's the same night. Haven't managed to find their way down into this chamber. They watched it on the big TV. In the corner.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. You stumbled in here. You guys good? Can we help you in any way? We can seek vengeance for. You all want to line up and just say a few words? I'll sort them out.
They do not respond to that at all. I mean, give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh, come on, man. All right. You're not sparked. One of those is a 20.
Boom.
And the other one's a 7.
You will get an opportunity attack on one of them, but all 3 of them are running straight past you. So give me an attack if you want to take the attack.
No, I don't want to take the attack.
All right, all 3 of them run straight past you.
They're already victims of bad fashion.
They've seen enough pain. Wow, you've just let them run past.
I can't hurt them. I'm not going to hurt them. I'll just be like, you're welcome. I'm not going to hurt you. So do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, they pull the lever.
Okay.
That's happened. The alarm is a silent alarm. No, the alarm's making noises, but it doesn't sound like your wooga, wooga sort of thing. It's just some sort of... It's a good bet people know you're here now.
Is it like to suck our souls out?
I don't want to answer that
Actually,
question.
that's not the worst thing, because maybe they'll suck out Indy.
Morrigan, it's your turn.
I want to be kinder in this game.
You do have a bunch of acolytes running towards you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not there yet. They didn't seem to care whether Kaa'Riin was kind.
Yeah, they just pulled the lever, but they didn't attack.
Yeah, the other ones are running directly towards you.
Okay, you can be kind and you can be forceful. Just don't kill. That's not hard. I suck at killing.
You know, you have to kill to be kind. I think there's a song. Oh no, it's be cruel to be kind. Yeah. I like my version. My version's pretty good.
I'm gonna try persuasion before I go in with violence.
That wraith got to you.
Yeah, I'm broken, man.
I totally forgot about the wraith.
Okay, so on the note of my revelation, I'm going to attempt to use my words before I use my flames.
Alrighty.
Look, I can see that you guys are being mistreated. You're having to wear these awful green outfits. You have fingers missing. Whoever is in charge of you is not taking care of you guys. And we understand that he is a horrible person and that you're being forced to do what you're doing. But
Tell him about our union.
we're here to help. We're here to
unionize.
We're here to free these women and free you and to help. So please reconsider violence. It is not the answer. And instead, save yourselves, get out, go find a better life.
Give me a persuasion check and I'll let you have an advantage.
Oh, yay! Thank you for the advantage, because that's a 7 and a 17 plus 4.
And they say, okay, cool. I like that.
Even with the advantage, they just keep coming.
Really? With a 21?
Yeah, that might tell you something.
Yeah, it tells me that even when I roll good, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, they're brainwashed or something.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have my staff? My half staff?
You have half a staff.
I am going to... I was just looking for, reasonable force here, so I was just going to grab my half stick and donk him as hard as I can on the back of the head to try and knock
you
him
can have
unconscious.
a donking attack first.
Donk.
On an acolyte. Go for it.
I don't know what an acolyte is. You keep saying acolyte like that's significant.
It is
A
to
monk?
people who know what they are. It is a bit like that. More like someone who mindlessly follows somebody.
Okay. Mindlessly. Great. I don't know how to have a donk attack. I've never used my stick for anything.
Just as a gift.
So 19 plus
Whoa.
4.
All right, roll some damage for me. Let's see what happens if you swing half a stick at somebody.
And it's at the head, at the soft spot, because I assume if they're blindly following orders, they're still infants and therefore have a soft spot.
Okay, no, they're not. They're not little.
6 plus 1.
You crush the skull of the acolyte and it goes falling into the ground. The other two don't even slow down, though. They keep coming.
Into the ground, like he collapses into pieces?
He's dead.
Fuck.
He's gone.
My first action trying to be kind.
Was a murder, yes. But they are trying to...
Oh, your second kill.
Kaa'Riin yells out across.
Where's the whiteboard? Chalk it up. We're in the background. Congratulations, Morrigan. Yay. Take their hands. Fucking hell.
Okay, 2 acolytes are now attacking you. One of them hits, and he's just using a knife. It's a little curled up thing, and it looks pretty gruesome, but it doesn't actually do a lot of damage, which is good news for you.
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of hit points.
You took all my dice, girls.
I didn't. I gave them back.
You have a chest of dice. Go
But
get some there.
I was like, I'm getting ready to use these ones because I can see them.
They're gorgeous. I actually want to buy that set.
2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. So that's better than I was
Slashes
expecting.
at you and gets you a little bit across the wrist.
Oh.
They're pretty horrible creatures, these things.
No, just like weird
Apart from
place
how
to
they're
attack.
dressed. All right, back to Freya. Freya, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going through my magical items thinking, what will I do? And I'm reading the rarity and it says rare, unique. And then I get to magical item and it says the guide to Kaa'Riin, rarity, most bookstores. But I'm going to put on my 9 lives, guys.
You can do that.
Yeah, just to try and scare them a little bit.
Scare the statues.
Not the statues.
Oh, the acolytes.
The acolytes.
Okay.
Are they coming towards me at all?
One is, yes.
Yeah. So I thought I might try and scare it. And when I'm wearing this mask around, such individuals, I have a threatening gesture towards them, and they have to have a DC 10 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. So anyone coming towards you, yep, okay. So you've
I thought you
whacked
were
in the
just
mask.
being an absolute wingnut, putting a mask on.
No, there's method to my madness.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, if it gets closer,
Just bring
we'll
a
do
little
that and see whether it
razzle-dazzle to the
attacks.
scene.
Yeah, but for now,
A little dramatic flair.
I'm going to also, the alarm's going.
Yeah.
And I feel like our souls are going to get sucked out of us soon.
Okay.
So can I roll a perception check to
Sure.
see if there's like a reverse of the alarm to stop this process?
You're not really close to it. You're looking from a distance. I mean, I guess you could switch the alarm off, but the fact that it's already gone off is usually a pretty good sign that someone's going to come along. It's not like in the suburbs when you hear a car alarm or a house alarm and you just go, oh, just turn it off. No one's checking.
Okay.
Right? It's an actual alarm.
Can I step into the statues, like in the circle?
Oh, into the circle? Yes,
it's
absolutely.
like inside the honey, you don't have Misty Step. You can't.
Usually,
Even then, you can't.
We've discussed this. You can get closer to them if you wish, yes.
Can I? All right. Well, can I do that and try and read the words that were there that we couldn't see before?
Ah, of course. You can definitely see one side of the hourglass now that you're walking towards.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a full hourglass, top and bottom are both full of sand, and it's not moving at all. It has a word on it, O-M-N, Om.
Okay.
The top of the hourglass you can see says, let time decide. As you step closer to the center, you do hear another voice.
Hello, I'm Ian, and I play the statue of Duchess Insata, Queen of the North. Come closer, closer. Come to me next. Listen again to slivers and threads, but he must not silence us. Taken, of course, ashamed by my choice. The marriage was false, he shows no remorse. Darkness until I thought I could kill, but no blood would spill when time stood still. When time stood still.
Smash the hourglass.
Or put it on its side.
Got it.
How big is this hourglass?
Bigger than you, about 10 feet.
So we've got the Western Queen of the North. So I'm guessing there's 4 queens.
It's at least 20 statues.
Are they all queens though?
All married to a king.
False marriages.
Still became queens. She came from a side circle, just to the side of that voice. And she was amongst probably 4 or 5 different statues. Now, most of those aren't being drained. The center circle seems to be the one they get drained in when they get locked into when it intersects. If the statue intersects, that's the one that gets drained, or at least has these black wisps being pulled towards that hourglass. So she wasn't one of the ones that was being drained, though.
Okay.
In saying that, you now hear a large grinding noise, and 4 of the circles turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm
One
with
of
you
them
now.
makes no difference. The first statue you heard from, she stays there. The circle turns, but there's no one to replace her. But the other ones, it all shuffles who's actually attached to that inner circle. And now the wisps of darkness start to drain from them. Some stronger than others. Some of it's very strong. One of them in particular seems extraordinarily strong. But some of them are very light wisps, as if they've got almost nothing left.
So let time decide. When the hourglass runs out, does it then change? Who's connected to the wisps?
No, the hourglass didn't change at all. Not from that side.
But are they on like a rotation? So like every 5 minutes it changes?
It could be something like that, yeah.
And then,
I don't want to say it's every 5 minutes, but yes, you've only been there for a second, you've seen it rotate
and
once.
400 years. So not all of them have been there for 400 years.
Have you checked whether your mother is there?
I don't think she is, because she's the current queen.
That's going to put us back to Kaa'Riin, who is standing with 3 people who have now pulled the alarm and have now turned around and are starting to come back towards her with their knives.
Okay. Well, let's come to this then, I guess. All right, I'm going to strap on my gauntlet in case this gets messy, which I don't know if anyone remembers, but if I say something petty while wearing it and holding my middle finger up, everyone comes to me, which should be a good drawing point for the girls.
I think it doesn't mean that the one thing, like whatever you do it to, or you're just going to stand there throwing fingers all around the room. That could work too. That would piss off a lot of
No,
people.
I think it's like, hold on, and all other opponents.
Damn. If you flip the bird to enough of them, you'll draw all the attention.
Yeah, I'll be like, get over here, and then the
Alrighty.
girls can work something out. But I won't do that now.
Okay, what do you want to do to the 3 acolytes?
I'm going to get my axe out.
Yeah.
But a single teardrop's going to come down my face.
I'm not really a killer.
And I'm going like, oh, I'm so sorry. I tried. But I've got such low hit points, you understand, right? And
They do. They also
get
understand that because they have barely any.
They've got barely any. And I was like swinging, but I'm like, I'm sorry.
Kaa'Riin does a crying swing. All right, give me a roll.
It's a 9, but it's my axe, so it's like plus 40.
Plus 6.
So 15.
And a 15 does hit. Let me see some damage.
I'd love to. And that is a 6 plus 3, so 9 points of damage.
You slice straight through one of them and hack halfway through another one. So one of them really does get carved into 2.
Yeah.
Straight through the green dress. It's more of a mini skirt now.
Cute. I'm going to move over to the hourglass.
There's a heavily injured acolyte and another one, so they will get opportunity attacks as you move away, which they will both miss.
Yeah.
They aren't very good at fighting. You notice that from their moves. You're like, these guys don't fight.
Yeah.
They actually do look like bridesmaids at a wedding who've had too much to drink.
And not enough to eat.
Yes, actually. Okay, Morrigan, we're back to you.
Yeah, I was just wondering whether there was a leader for these people.
Not at this stage. When you look around, it just seems like these are the ones who are running around.
Yeah. Cool. Have I heard any of the stuff that Freya's heard? We've all heard it. Okay.
Yep. It echoes through the chamber.
So these women are getting drained. We've got these bridesmaids we're fighting. If we stop the timer, do we stop?
Yeah, I came over to the hourglass because I wanted to try and stop the timer. Because she said no blood would spill when time stood still.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said.
No blood will spill as long as time stood still. So I want to ruin that thing.
So that blood can spill.
Oh, is the timer not going right now?
Well, it's full.
Oh.
This is hard.
It's a complex puzzle.
So when I looked around, there were no jackhammers anywhere that I could mess up these tracks that these things are spinning on.
No, there are no jackhammers.
Yep, just checking.
Having not been invented here.
I would like to invent the jackhammer. I have just killed someone and I don't want to keep killing.
Again.
What do you mean again?
You've killed before.
Yeah.
So continue. Just want to make you aware that you've killed before.
I'm aware.
It's D&D. You're supposed to kill.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life. I guess I'm just going to try again to donk people in the head, but can I go for a lighter touch?
You want to just knock them out this time?
Yes, please.
All right. Hit them with the stick. Is it the stick?
The stick.
Okay.
Staff of many hits. Using my dice from Alex. Shouldn't have. 7. +4.
It's a swing and a miss. Whoosh.
Shock.
As for some reason you decide to be a bit too pacifist and not hit them at all. Maybe you shouldn't have been so gentle.
I have to be.
You can move if you wish.
I'm gonna drop and roll. Side roll away from them.
Okay. That will not affect the fact that they can have a swing at you as you leave.
Yeah, but my limbs are tucked in, so I'm protecting my organs.
All right. How far do you want to run after you do this, if you make it?
If I make it, can I get to the center with Freya?
Yes, you certainly can. All right. 2 acolytes are getting opportunity attacks. One of them does hit this time. And with his little curved dagger, he stabs you in the side and does 4 points of damage.
I told you I was protecting my organs.
Right, back to Freya. Freya standing to the side now of the hourglass.
Yep.
Just near the statue that just spoke to you.
Can I say any more words?
From a different angle, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can. In fact, from the side that just spoke to you, when you look at the hourglass, there is something different about it this time. From this side, the top of the hourglass is empty and the bottom is full. And the word at the bottom this time says Iskar. I-S-K-A-R. Iskar.
And it's half bottom full.
Bottom is full this time, yeah.
And is there any little code, like let time decide?
No, just those words.
All right. Can I see my mum in any of these statues?
You want to do an
perception?
investigation now to take more than that to see whether you can see her.
I want to do an investigation.
How'd you go?
It's a 20. Do you want to look at it?
No.
And I've got +5, so that makes it 25. 22 and 5. 25.
Why would you think your mother would be here?
She's the current wife, so I don't understand if her statue would be here. But I have a feeling that these other statues are actually still alive somehow. And when you become a wife, you get turned into a statue. But I don't know if that means like your body is still out there, or I don't know if like the old ones are there.
But Fanati went back to protect her, remember? He left.
Oh, that's right. So she's up there.
You walk to the other side and another circle of statues. There's only one in this one as well. On this side of the hourglass, it says the word palace, P-A-L-L-I-S. And this time, the top of the hourglass is full, but you can see like a never-ending stream underneath of sand falling that never seems to fill the bottom. And then you see a statue that is very accurate and very clearly your mother.
Hi, I'm Destiny, and I play the statue of Queen Sasharl, Sovereign of the South. Come closer, closer. Bring yourself near. I have much to say. Fear not, daughter dear. I am the last, but another is planned. Put her beyond me to hear our command. Taken as well, no choice anymore. Generations of hell. We are one, we are four. We are one, we are four.
Oh, that little outro.
Can I listen again?
Yep. For everyone listening, these are tough little clues are going through there. The girls are getting to hear them more than once. We're only playing them once for you, but the girls are getting to write them down, all that sort of stuff, because it's a challenging clue.
Okay. So we've got to find the Queen of the South. Sorry, we've already had South. We need to find the Queen of the East and put her there.
Oh, the new wife. We need to get the new wife and put it before her.
So we've listened to 3 so far. The one that goes first, the one that goes second, and the one that goes second last.
Before me to hear our plan.
I thought she said beyond me. Before, okay.
While this is occurring, a noise spills from beyond the chamber. There are echoes, smashes of metal upon metal. A door slams open and the flying, bloodied body of Fanati is flung through. He lands awkwardly, his hammer landing just out of reach. Can everyone give me a perception check?
Not if it means something bad for him.
1.
Kaa'Riin notices nothing.
You close your eyes. I don't want to see.
Kaa'Riin doesn't even see him come in through the room.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my nails at this point. Like, this is fucked.
6.
A 6.
Yeah, no.
12 plus, so 14.
14. Freya, as his hand reaches for the hammer, you notice one of the rings on his finger matches one of the ones from the mage hand.
That's cool.
They're married.
They're married.
They're married.
Secretly married?
No, but her dad's alive.
She believes you can marry more than one person.
Oh, yeah, they were trying to bring back polygamy.
Oh, that's right. The whole polygamy thing. Oh, you're your stepdad. You're getting a lot of dads this season.
It is called family.
I'm not happy that stepdad's dead. I mean,
not dead. He's
Not
just
dead.
he's not in great shape. I'll give him that.
he's not dead.
No, he's not dead.
Should I kill him?
What? What game do you play sometimes?
I'm joking. All right.
You notice something on the other arm as well. It's sparkling a little bit. It's a little device on his arm. It reminds you very much of the one on the ringmaster's arm way back at the circus.
Was that the one that controlled?
It was using it to control Thassa to use her time powers.
Definitely using the time.
Just seemed like he was teleporting.
So he controls time as well.
He could if his wasn't sparking so much. It looks like it's been damaged.
Ah.
But there are certainly similarities. Stamping his way into the room, a being of very intricate design enters. He moves to stand over Fanati with his finely forged sword readied. He pulls back the visor on his helmet and long black locks flow out.
Hot.
They frame the chiseled jaw and sculptured cheekbones of a young man. There's not a mark on him, which is surprising given how much damage that Fanati's clearly taken. The remaining acolytes fall to their knees and avert their eyes. He reaches his blade up, and just as he's about to deliver the death blow, he pauses as something or someone catches his attention. And then he speaks.
Well now, this is unexpected. With all of Dornus's power, I never truly believed he would deliver.
You've done enough, you old fool. You've done everything I needed.
Yet here you are.
He looks at Kaa'Riin. You've met this guy before.
Who is it?
Ah, yes, the one who escaped me.
Kaa'Riin, gauntlet guy that wiped out your people.
Yes.
Oh, is this the fuckwit?
This is indeed the fuckwit, yes.
Ah.
He looks at Freya.
Did you think this mask would fool me? The one whose mother brings my child back to life.
Oh, no. Fucking minty bitch.
The good people who lived well in the fortress of the Orchestral Sands did so, perhaps in spite of their banishment. The one they had called Queen had left them much to themselves, perhaps refusing to burden them, perhaps seeing no value in doing so. On occasion, she had helped those in need, or held somewhat elaborate events, balls, festivals, celebrations of art and music. She was an acceptable leader, nothing extraordinary, and yet her people felt the void upon her demise. They had nothing left to bury, a pile of clothes, a regal gown. They did as they had always been told, and carried the clothes to where the portal had been moved. Once it had been beneath the royal chamber, but strangely, in recent times, it had been painstakingly transferred to the highest tower, its remaining statues hauled by brute force to their new home beneath the clouds. Here is where they laid her clothes and returned to their lives. Only the wind gave life to them now. Only the wind. Or so it seemed. As the portal flickered, as the light curved around the edges of the royal purples of silken fabric, as the wind softly caressed new canyons and crevices into the material, one sleeve held its shape for a moment longer. A black slither of darkness slid free, the swirling lights of the portal beneath the clothes. Another followed, pieces, and then the sleeve filled. A colourless hand stretching beyond the purple, fingers cracking into shape, an elbow bending into being, a body, legs, a face. And then she rose again, the queen of many names. Kaa'Riin does not appear to be finished yet, though, and now he looks to Morrigan.
And Morrigan, the one promised, the bride-to-be.
Ah, this is the king.
The one who wiped out your people.
Oh, this is old mate who hunted me and baby Harkon.
Baby Harkon, yes.
Ah, baby Harkon. Not the king.
Yeah, they're the same
It
person.
is the king.
Yeah, the same person.
Hate this game.
You're right.
All right, I was right, and then I was wrong, and then I was right again, so we're okay.
Mm-hmm. Balances out.
Bride to be.
He's already picked out the dresses.
Wait, which means you could stand for the statue. You're the chosen one. You're the planned.
I'm the one that comes next.
You're the one
I'm
that comes
number
next.
3. And
You're
they
number
said
3.
4, right?
There's 4.
Right, so we've got 1, 2, 4, and I'm 3.
And you're 3.
So if I stand before your mum.
Yeah.
We get a plan. I mean, he's there, so that's
We're about to watch him kill Fanati. But we have a plan.
But we know something.
We know something.
I think we know something. I think we know something. I think we know something.
So we know the order of the wives, but we need to know which is the first spot to physically put them in.
We just spoke to number 1.
All right, so we know she's first. We just don't know which spots are 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, if it's let time decide, then maybe it's a clock thing, like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, like a clock.
You can try.
I'm going to try. I just don't know how because there's a guy there that's going to kill us.
Very much could. He very much could. And can we thank David Cart today? David Cart today is one of the listeners who built this monstrosity that's here to kill you.
David can't today.
David can't. And he has put together a killing machine. I'll just say that. And you can tell that by looking at this monster.
So what do we do? Do we...
D&D, you tell me.
All right.
That's their slogan too.
I have an idea.
Yes.
What do you got?
While Morrigan tries to find the right spot, I'm going to use my stealth so the girls can't see me sneak around. And I'm going to...
Let's try that first. Give me a roll to see if you manage to vanish amongst the statues.
11 plus 10.
Definitely, you have hidden yourself amongst the statues.
Okay. Where is Kaa'Riin in relation to me now?
Having just come through the door, he's standing over the top of Fanati.
And he can't see me?
He can't see you.
Oh, can I try something?
Stacey and Alana, if I'm reading this right, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room.
Well, I can tell when I'm not wanted.
You are not wanted.
Jeez. I'm not going.
Left foot, right foot, the body will follow.
Tell your story walking. All right, I'm out.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Okay, my plan was to then stealthily sneak around him. Can I use my kill, but also my sword of deception to like double hit? Because I feel like he's very fucking strong.
No, you can't do the two of them together.
I'm going to try the kill first.
You're going to try the power word kill. The other two characters will not see you do this. They might hear you say the word.
All right, I'm going to say kill.
Okay. You whisper the power word. And that's where we end this episode.
You can't do that.
I'm totally doing that.
No, this is not happening. All right.
The music's playing.
What kind of cockhead move is that?
The girls are going to be pissed.
Don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just a sudden ending. It happens all the time. So maybe there's danger or just a clever line. But don't worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Right?
This is the first time we've had a 4-way veto, isn't it? Everyone's just like, stamp, that's
That's
gone,
going.
that's gone. That whole section.